So here's the thing that's happening everywhere. People are living longer, which is great news, right? We all want more time with our grandparents, to hear their stories, to steal their secret recipes. But it also presents a massive challenge. How do we take care of our elders in a way that's dignified, respectful, and not just, well, sad? The world is getting older, and many countries are scrambling trying to figure out this puzzle. It's like the whole planet suddenly realized its parents are moving in and nobody tidied up the spare room. This isn't just a problem. It's a fundamental question of who we are as a society. You see, the old models of care are creaking. They were built for a different time, a different world. Sticking old people in a building far away, isolated from the life they once knew, that can feel less like a golden age and more like a timeout. It's a global issue, from Tokyo to Toronto. But here's the twist. For a country like Namibia, this isn't just a challenge. It's a massive opportunity. It's a chance to look at what everyone else is doing, see what works, see what doesn't, and then create something uniquely Namibian, something that leads the continent. Think about it. Namibia has this incredible cultural foundation. The concept of Ubuntu, I am because we are, isn't just a nice saying you put on a t-shirt, it's a way of life. It's the idea that your neighbor's well-being is tied to your own, that community is everything. While other nations are trying to artificially create a sense of community to solve their elderly care crisis, Namibia already has it. It's in the soil. It's in the greetings exchanged on a dusty road. The question is, how do you take that powerful ancient idea and plug it into the 21st century? This isn't about just copying and pasting solutions. It's about innovating from a place of strength. It's about showing the world that you don't have to choose between tradition and progress. You can have both. Namibia can build a system that honors its elders, strengthens its families, and preserves its culture, all while using the best ideas the modern world has to offer. This is the moment to redefine what it means to grow old in Africa, not as a burden to be managed, but as a treasured chapter of life to be celebrated. Namibia could write that story. So, where do we start? We start by looking around. It's like being in school and peeking at the smart kids' test paper. Except in this case, it's not cheating, it's research. Look at Japan. They're living in the future when it comes to an aging population. They've got these incredible dementia-friendly villages. These aren't hospitals. They look and feel like real towns, with a post office, a cafe, a supermarket. Residents can wander, shop, and live a life that feels normal and free. Visible layers of support and safety. It's genius. It respects their humanity. Then you hop over to Singapore. This place is basically a real-life science fiction city. They are building intergenerational housing projects. Picture this, a daycare for toddlers on the ground floor and apartments for seniors on the floors above. The kids bring energy and noise and laughter. The elders bring stories and patience and a whole lot of wisdom. They share gardens, they share meals, they share life. It's a simple, brilliant idea that combats the biggest disease affecting the elderly, loneliness. It rebuilds the village, but in a skyscraper. And it's not just about fancy buildings. In the Netherlands, they have a program where university students get free housing in nursing homes. The catch, they have to spend about 30 hours a month hanging out with their elderly neighbors. They teach them how to use a smartphone, their stories, or just watch a football match together. The students get a place to live, and the elders get a connection to the world, a friend, a reason to look forward to the day. Everybody wins. It's a human solution, not just a logistical one. These examples aren't a blueprint to be copied exactly. They are a buffet of ideas. Namibia can walk along this buffet and pick what looks delicious, what fits the Namibian palate. A dementia-friendly village in Katutura. Maybe. An intergenerational hub in Swakopmund mixing a youth center with elder care? Absolutely. The point is not to become Japan or Singapore. The point is to see what's possible when you think with your heart as much as your head. These countries show us that caring for the elderly can be creative, joyful, and deeply human. Now, let's bring those ideas home. Namibia's greatest strength is its people and their connections, but it also has unique challenges, like vast distances between towns. You can't just build one giant facility in Windhoek and call it a day. The solution has to be as wide and diverse as the Namibian landscape itself. It has to be local. It has to feel like it belongs. So how do you adapt these global ideas? You pour them through a Namibian filter. You add a little bit of local spice. Imagine creating neighborhood care circles in communities from Rundu to Keetmanshoop. This isn't a government program dropped from on high, it's neighbors helping neighbors, formalized just a little. One person checks on Gogo Maria in the morning, another brings her food from the market, a younger person helps her with a banking app. It's Ubuntu with a schedule. It strengthens the bonds that are already there, while making sure no one falls through the cracks, especially in rural areas where family might be far away. It's a community taking collective responsibility. And let's talk about technology. Namibia has incredible mobile phone penetration. Everyone has a phone, so why not use it? We can create simple, user-friendly health apps. An elder can press one button to have a video call with a nurse hundreds of kilometers away. A community health worker can use their phone to manage medication schedules for 10 elders in their village. This isn't about replacing human contact, it's about enhancing it. It's using technology to bridge the vast Namibian distances, bringing care directly into people's homes, no matter how remote. Then we blend education and elder care. Let's take that Dutch idea and make it Namibian. What if students from the University of Namibia or vocational training centers could earn credits or even a small stipend for spending time with elders? A history student could document oral histories, preserving stories of the liberation struggle. An IT student could teach digital literacy skills. A nursing student gets real-world experience. The elder gets companionship and help, and their knowledge, their culture is passed on. It's a living library. It's where the books and the readers enrich each other. So the vision is clear, but how do we get there? You don't climb Brandberg Mountain in one giant leap. You do it step by step. The journey starts small. We need pilot projects. Let's pick 3 communities, one urban, one rural, one somewhere in between. In these communities, we try out these ideas. We launch a neighborhood care circle in one. We test a simple telemedicine app in another. We start an intergenerational program with a local school in the third. We see what works, what fails, and what needs tweaking. This isn't just a job for the government. This has to be a national team sport. We need everyone on the field, community leaders, church groups, entrepreneurs, teachers, and most importantly, the elders themselves. They know what they need better than anyone. They should be at the center of designing these solutions, not just receiving them. Policymakers can create the framework, provide the funding, and cut the red tape. But the energy and the implementation, the heart, that has to come from the ground up, from the communities themselves. Once the pilot project shows success, we can scale up. What worked in Oshakati can be adapted for Lüderitz. We create a Namibian toolkit for dignified elderly care, a set of proven flexible ideas that any community can adopt. This becomes a source of national pride. But it also becomes an economic engine. Training caregivers creates jobs, developing local health tech creates industry. Keeping elders active in their communities, perhaps as mentors or artisans, keeps their economic contributions alive. Caring for people is good for the economy. This is Namibia's chance to shine. By blending its deep-rooted traditions of community with smart, forward-thinking innovation, it can design a model for elderly care that the rest of Africa and maybe the world will look to for inspiration. It's a future where growing old is not about fading away, but about remaining a vital, respected, and cherished part of the national family. A future built on the simple, powerful idea that we are all in this together, and that is a future worth building.